Hey everyone, it's Vanetta. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with a project share. I wanted to show you my first flipbook project. I've made a couple of other flipbooks, but I didn't like the way those turned out. It was like a huge fail when I first started working on flipbooks a few months back. And I was using washi tape. I didn't really like that method of binding the pages together. I had to use additional adhesive to reinforce the washi tape. And so although it worked out and I was able to get the washi tape to stick, I just didn't really trust it. So I continued watching videos and looking at tutorials and getting ideas on how to make flipbooks. I saw some awesome flipbooks on Instagram and Pinterest. And then one day I was watching a video that Chronicscrapper posted, and she made an envelope style type flipbook where she took a 12 by 12 sheet and she kind of she decorated the inside of it, and then she folded it in. She folded it together to make it into an envelope. That style really is just so wonderful. That really appeals to me. It's very functional. I was struggling with embellishing flipbooks. I couldn't really come up with ideas. My creativity wasn't flowing. But when I saw her video and saw that style of flipbook, there's something about it that's much more appealing to me, and I feel like I can work with that a little bit more. So let me show you the first flipbook that I ever tried to make. Again, it was a huge fail and it's not complete. This is a flipbook that I started working on, I would say back in February, and I really don't like it. I don't like the way it looks, and I couldn't get my creativity going. I didn't know what to do with it, and it's so boring when I look at it. So I couldn't think of what else to do with the front cover, so then I decided to move on to this page. When I got here, I did a little embellishing, but I didn't know what else to do. I couldn't think. Maybe I was kind of like out of it and didn't really have my mojo going. I don't know. So I said, okay, I'll come back to this page, and then I went over here and I tried to do a little something here. And I really wasn't liking it. And I think what it is the colors. I don't really care for these colors. Then I came over here and I really didn't know what to do because the colors are just not really that appealing to me. I never even bothered embellishing this, and I left the back blank. The book actually held up pretty well with the washi tape, but anyway, it's incomplete, kind of a fail. But 2 weeks ago, I decided to work on another flipbook, and it's using the style that, well, I guess it was 3 weeks ago, but it's using the style that Chronicscrapper used in her video. And then a few weeks back, I saw a video that Scrap Diva 29 posted, and she showed a birthday envelope style flipbook that she made, and it was gorgeous. So I wanted to make something with that same style. So this is what I came up with. This is the paper pack that I used. Let me just grab it. You guys might remember this paper pack. This is the DCWV Vintage Collector, and I used the pages out of here for this flipbook. And I love the paper, and I think when I'm using paper and colors that I love, I'm much more creative. I can come up with ideas. This one, you know, I looked at it a few times. It took me a little while to put it together, but I found myself coming up with more ideas and wanting to do more and more embellishing. So, all right, so I used my Heidi Swap words, and for this flipbook, I used things that I already had, embellishments that I had previously made, things that had been previously cut out. So it was just a matter of using some of the things that I already had prepared in my stash. So the Heidi Swap word here, imagine, and I couldn't find the dots for the eyes, so I just used some gems. Here's the word create, and I cut these out on glitter paper some time ago. I had some ephemera, like a couple of ephemera packs in my stash that I hadn't used yet, so I just took flowers and layered them together. I added some gold glitter washi tape here to kind of reinforce the edges because this paper was not double-sided, so I had to add another pattern paper on the inside. And this is how it turned out, and I like it. I think this is much better than the first flip book that I made. And so starting up here on this flap, I usually put a doily somewhere on a project, so I just put a doily. I added this Heidi Swap word that says bliss, and again added a gem for the eye. This is a little Inkers die, Polaroid die, I believe. Michael's bow, some washi tape, a Spellbinder's arrow. Here, these are, this is a Sizzix die, and I just turned it around so that the flaps could go sideways. And I took some ephemera and just embellished the front, and some ephemera pieces on the inside as well, and washi tape. And use some embellishments that I previously made. Here's some ephemera pieces that I had in my stash. So I think that turned out kind of cute for my first time, or my second time. This I got from Michael's $1.50 spot. Here are some hearts that I had previously cut out, and then this is a dollar store flower. Over here is an envelope that I had previously punched. One of my word dies, sending, and another word die, hugs, and a dollar store flower. And then on this flap, I have some memo pads in my stash. I just ripped off, you know, a piece of the paper that coordinated with this pattern paper, and then added a Paper Smooches bow. So I like the way this turned out. I think it's really cute, fun and functional. So yeah. And then on the back, I just took one of those cards that I had gotten from Tuesday morning and added it to the back. So I think that turned out cute. So I'm happy with how that turned out. And then when I returned from the Scrapbook Expo last weekend, I went to the Scrapbook Expo on Saturday, August 13th. And when I came back from the expo, I was charged. I was like ready to craft, and I was ready to work on something new and something challenging. And when I walked into my craft room, I saw something that I had been working on, but I didn't complete. And it was a flip book that I had started about maybe a week before the Scrapbook Expo. And I had started working on a flip book, but I kind of got stuck with ideas on what to do with it. So when I came back from the Scrapbook Expo, I was like, okay, no more of this. I'm going to get this done. So this is another flip book that I made, and I really love the way this turned out, and I feel like I'm getting better with making them now. I'm getting more ideas, using inspiration from some of the videos and things, and tutorials that I've seen posted here, some of the pictures that I see on Instagram, some of the ideas on Pinterest, and then of course some of my own ideas as well. So here's a rosette that I handmade, and I just layered two together. Here is a pearl that I got from Michael's, and it has a little gold accent around it. This is a doily, a black doily that I had in my stash, and I did not do any embellishing because this pattern is so bold. I felt like it didn't need anything else. I put a little piece of Velcro there. And I love the way this turned out. So if you look at this flap, the inside of this flap, I took some gems that came from Michael's clearance section, the $1.50 spot. And now these are on clearance for 75 cents or maybe 50 cents. They might be cheaper than that. And this is a Heidi Swapp acetate word that is currently on sale at Joann's. They're like 50% off right now. And it says fancy. I love the way it turned out. And so when you open it, excuse me, this is what you see. And it's so, so cute. I love the way this turned out. So, all right. So this is a Maggie Holmes rose die. And let me just show it to you. I recently purchased this from Amazon. And if you want to see some samples of this, check out the Rob and Laura. She also purchased this die and she made quite a few samples, and she shows them in her show and tell video that she posted recently. And this is how I used it. I just took some black cardstock, some gold cardstock, and then some white and gold cardstock, and just kind of layered everything. And then I cut out these leaves with the gold paper. And then when you come down to this flap, you see a Michael's bow, some of those gems, a heart that I had previously cut out. And then this is from the Project Life, those packs that they sell. This one is the one that had the black, white, and gold accents, and Project Life cards in these colors. And so I just used this embellishment. On this flap, I made this envelope. I added some washi tape, and you can see that I popped the envelope up on pop dots because the flower is also on pop dots, and I wanted this to be leveled when I closed it. In this envelope, let me put this down, I just put a little piece of Velcro, and in this envelope I added a couple of tags. And this tag I really, really like. This tag, I made it out of black cardstock. Just put two pieces of black cardstock together and wrapped some washi tape around. And then I ran it through my crimper, and it creates this cute little design. And I got this idea from another YouTuber. I cannot find her video to give her credit, but she posted she showed several embellishments that she made recently, and I watched it, and now I can't find the video. This is another tag that I made, some glitter washi tape, and then some washi tape with this word amazing on it. I just added some gold fabric to the top of each of these tags, and I think they turned out super cute. And these tags are from the Amy Tangerine this pack here, and that's the Amy Tangerine, I don't know what it's called, Scarlet die set. So I'll put those tags back later. So that's what was in the envelope. And then when you come here to the middle, here are some Project Life cards. This one says Be Fearless, and then it just has some journaling spots on the back. Here's a polka dot one, and it has a journaling spot here. And then this one says Oh Darling, with an area to journal, and it says Do What Makes You Happy. And then right here I put a tag. The tag is adhered. I added some washi tape that says Be Brave, and then some washi tape with white polka dots. I made these just like this, and these embellishments, and I put them in here. This is a heart, and I just left it open just a little bit so that I could stick these little pieces in here. And then over here are some more Project Life cards. Just kind of layered them together. Here's some feathers from Hobby Lobby, and that little Inkers Polaroid die. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I can't get the whole thing in the frame, but it's really, really cute. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. I will be back soon with another video. I wanted to show you some things that I purchased from online. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.